What up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Cali the Barber's Academy, man. In this video, I'm gonna show y'all how to do a before and after on this major transformation. We doing a high skin taper. My bad. I'm gonna put my little homeboy Jason back in the game with this high taper. I don't know. He don't really like getting haircuts, so it's been a long time he got a cut. So we're gonna pick out the fro. You know what I'm saying? Pick it out as much as we can so we can give it the best shape possible, These are one of my favorite type of haircuts to do because I like to scope, I like to shape up the hair. I like to just, make nothing out of something. Make something out of nothing. My bad. So we're gonna get straight to it. We're gonna start giving it a shape. Using my Saber 2.0s. I'll start shaping the fro. He a little tender headed though, so I have to be careful, how much I pick out, So I try to pick out as much as I can. So here I pin his ear down, you know what I'm saying? Safety is first. You don't want to nick your client's ear, so you gotta make sure, you bend it down so you don't nick it in any way, shape, or form. So we straight. So he ain't want too much off, but he wanted something off, So I'm not gonna dig in too much because he still wanted the curly top, the curly fro. So for right now, I'm just giving it the shape, man. I'm gonna give it, like I said in my previous videos, man, the shape of a microphone. That's what I envision, and that's what I'm going for. I'm gonna try to give it the best microphone shape possible, because at the end he's gonna sponge it anyways. So he doesn't want to walk out with the Steve Harvey fro. So but still, you want to give it that even cut. I'm not gonna lie, man. Them Echo Blade 2s, man, they real good, man, for shaping, fading. I'm not gonna lie, those probably are the best blades I done had so far. The new Echo Blades T1000. Them things are butter. Them things just be slashing through here like nothing, man. Again, you gotta pin the ear. So like what we did on the other side, we're gonna do on this side. So I started the fro shape on the other side. So I'm gonna use that as my guidance and give it the best shape and even shape as possible, So that's what we doing. I'm guiding myself with the side that I already cut. Just going straight to it. As you can see, it's already coming into light, like the shape. The shape is already coming to formation. See how easy, man, that shit coming off. The Echo Blade T1000, man, that's no joke. Try eyeball, see what I'm saying? Get it as even as possible. Again, give it that microphone shape. I'm gonna give it that round, nice even look. So we did the front and the sides. Now we gotta focus on the back. So I already started my guidelines as far as like I gave it the shape in the front. So now all I gotta do is connect the dots with the back and the sides. And that's the easy part. The hardest part was starting the fro. Not cutting too much and not cutting enough. So when it comes to shaping up froze, you want to make sure that you keep the blade as flat as possible. You want the blade to just lay down and just flow. You don't wanna have the blade in an angle. You just wanna. That's how you gonna get the best shape fro, man. You gotta make sure that the blade is laying flat on the hair. Cause if you have it in an angle, you might dig in too deep. You might, you know what I'm saying, you might cut too much off, and you don't wanna do that. You don't wanna do that. With the blade flat, you have more control. All right, we're gonna start a high taper. My first guideline, with my savers, just create my guideline. See, like I said, my boy Jason don't get haircuts like that. He get more lineups and stuff like that. He's not used to it. So see how he jumped with the border, cause of the sound. So that's why he jumped. I just wanted to say that's why he jumped. It didn't hurt him. It didn't hurt him. He's just not used to that. All right. So now I'm gonna start digging in with my lever open. I just dig in, dig out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna dig in, dig out. I'm trying to again. I'm skipping steps, so I dig in and dig out. So now when my lever closed, I'm gonna eliminate that bow line. And see how fast I was just able to take away that line. And now with my lever open, I'm gonna just go up and eliminate that second guideline. So now with my one guard open, I'm gonna just start digging and dig out. Kind of in the shape of a C. It's like a shape of a C. You gotta dig in and dig out. My goal here is to fade it into the fro. So I have to make sure that I dig out. Because if I keep digging in, I'm gonna dig in too deep into the fro, and it's gonna turn into a fade. So you gotta dig in, dig out. When my lever off, when my guard off, my lever open, I'm just polishing the blend. To be honest, just eliminating the dark spots. When my 1.5 closed, now I'm gonna dig in and dig out and try and eliminate the one guard open. And what I'm doing here is I'm digging out to a certain space on the fro where I could just take the guard off and just freestyle and blend it into the fro. So that's all I'm doing here. I'm just digging in, digging out to where I could just use the guard. What I could use the clipper without the guard and just freehand and blend it into the fro. See, the blendings already come together. See, this is what I'm talking about. Took my guard off, and I'm just gonna freehand. Fade is coming together, man. See how you move? You have to be careful because any little incident, man, that thing will mess up the whole cut. You dig in, it's over with. And at the end of the day, man, you gotta satisfy your client 100%. And that's what the goal is here. Satisfy the client 100%, man. Now I got the lever, the two guard on my clipper and my lever closed. I'm gonna dig in a little bit, try to eliminate the dark spots, and then I'm gonna come without my guard and freehand and blend it into the fro. I'm gonna go with the grain to try to eliminate the dark spaces because I don't want to keep digging in. So I'll go with the grain. I started with my 1.5 guard at first, but I seen and I realized that it wasn't taking nothing off, so I switched it with the one guard open, and it took some off. So the goal here for me is just trying to eliminate the dark spots. That's all. I'm not trying to cut no more hair off. I'm not trying to dig in no more. I'm just trying to blend in the dark spots. That's all. See how that taper coming together? I'm just polishing the fade. To be honest, just polishing the fade. It up over the ear. I pin his ear down with the corner of my blade. I'm just go around the ear, start lining it up. Again, when you want to know how your fade really looks, line it up, man. Once you give it a line or anything, it's going to expose what need to be clean. It's going to start looking. It's going to start getting put together. So when I lined over the ear, let me see what I needed to clean up or what I didn't need to clean up. So over here in the back, we're gonna start the back taper with the first guideline. You know, create the first ball guideline with my trimmers. I always start off your tapers and stuff like that. I always start off with the lever open all the time, cause I like to blend into the dark area when I dig in, dig out. I always do that because once I create that guideline with my lever open, no guard, I could close it. I could close the lever with the 0 and then just eliminate, because the half and the zeros, it's not too much apart. It's not too much apart. But I don't like to dig in and dig in with my with the lever closed in the beginning, because I like to see my steps like all the way. So if I start with the ball on and then lever close and I flick in, dig out, it's gonna create it's gonna eliminate the line, but sometimes it might create the fade a little higher, and I don't be trying to go too high. So when I start digging in, digging out with my lever closed, I can see how much I'm digging in and digging out, how much hair is coming out, and not a lot of hair is gonna come off. So I still have some control. Cause always remember, when you cut too much hair off, man, you can't put it back on. So I'd rather cut less hair than more hair, so I can always come back and fix my mistakes. So right here with my one guard, I digged in, digged out. Again, I dig in as far as where I can just take the guard off and just freehand and blend it into the fro. So when I dig in, dig out, and into the fro, to the area that I want, that I feel like is best, I can start blending the fade in a form where I don't have to dig anymore. All I gotta do is just blend it into the dark area. See how I'm doing it? I'm blending it into the dark area. So I don't have to dig in and dig out anymore. I can just blend into the dark area. Cause I I already got it to where I know I'm gonna have to, well, I'm a freehand. Like right here, as I was saying, I left that hair out like that because I know I was gonna freehand and blend it into the fro. So I was just fading into that dark area. It's kind of hard to blend when the head is not down, and you don't want to make them feel uncomfortable. So it's important for you to have control, and kind of like, put his head down. Not aggressively though, like just a little bit where he feels where he can, okay, he's telling me to put my head down. Because you want to be able to stretch the skin as much as possible so you can blend it even better. So I'm going with the grain again. When I go with the grain is because I don't want to dig in anymore. I'm just trying to blend in the dark areas, the dark spots. That's all I'm doing. See how the fade came together up? And now again, I'm gonna start lining it up so I can see where I have to fix or what I don't have to fix. When you line it up, it's gonna expose all the time. I'm telling you, straight to it, man. I don't know, man. I enjoy my trimmers, bro. Them things sharp. And flexes, they're underrated, but for sure. Same method, nothing changing, the same method. See, this time he ain't jumped because he got used to it. Man, if you made it this far, man, on this video, I appreciate you for being patient and staying down. And if you enjoyed this video right here, man, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. You know what I'm saying? If there's any video that you would like me to, execute on, man, put it on the comments, man. Let me know. And I'll definitely be more than happy to do it, And yeah, for sure, man. Appreciate y'all for making it this far, man. Y'all make sure y'all, again, like and subscribe. All right, so we're going to do the same thing. So right here, you seen I had flicked. I had started with my lever open, half, and just dug out. So my goal is to, dig in to where I could freehand and blend in from the dark area of the blend to the fro. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal. I don't want to go too high. I don't want to go too high because I want to keep it as a high taper. I don't want to make it a fade. So I don't want to go too high. I don't want to dig in too deep. You know what I'm saying? So I'm digging in, digging out just enough where I can blend in the dark hair with the fro. That's all. not trying to dig in anymore. All I'm doing is just blending in to the dark hair. Now I'm going with the grain here, just again, try to blend in them dark areas, them dark spaces. That is all. That's all we doing. And see, right there, like as you see, I keep coming to the area there because his hair goes the opposite direction. So I have to be very careful though, because I don't want to dig too deep in that area because it'll go over the ear. And again, once it goes over the ear, it's not a taper anymore, it's a fade. So I'm trying to be careful, but it's like it's bugging me though. It's just bugging me because it's that dark area. But again, you have to be careful. You don't want to go too high where it becomes a fade. A client came in asking for a high taper, and that's exactly what we're gonna give him. High taper. You see that taper coming in together out. And the fro kind of looks uneven because I've been, like I said, I'm trying to have control. Put my hand on his head, so like that makes the fro look uneven. And as you see, I was using 3 different clippers. To me, I have that habit where I just pick up, what I feel comfortable with, or what I see with my space that's closest to me. I just grab it, you know what I'm saying? So there's always no specific reason, you know what I'm saying? No, each and every of them clippers though, they all have a purpose though. I see that, they have a purpose, for sure. So here I'm gonna line them up over the ear, you know what I'm saying, to see what I need to fix or what I don't need to fix. Again, the lineup is gonna expose and it needs to be fixed. Once we sponge it up, man, that thing will look fresh. So I'm gonna come down, so, I'm gonna just come down. Here I'm just shaping the front so I can get my nice crispy lineup. I don't want the hair to overlap. So, because I want the lineup to show. And there we go, we're hitting the spine. We want to walk out with that steep party so we don't really curl the spine. These are like one of my top favorite haircuts to do on a lot of high tapers and the curly spine. One of my favorite haircuts to do. So I'm gonna comb the line out just so I can get in the shape. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just combing the hair. I'm preparing the hair so I start in the middle all the time. Like I said previous video, start in the middle for me is the foundation. I start in the middle and I can move my way to the right. And then you can always come back to the middle. vertical bar, man, it has to be. If you pass in the corner of the eyebrow, you're pushing it back. It's very rare when certain clients don't have hair enough, like the eyebrow, so you gotta go back a little bit. That's very rare. But for the most part, that's your guideline, man. The corner of the eyebrow. Alright, so we're gonna start in the middle and work our way to the left. And just tapping. That's all I'm doing. I'm not digging into it, keeping it as natural as possible. And just tapping. Bam. I'm hitting with the razor. My boy Jason, man, he was ready to get up out the chair, man. He said he had enough. Again, man, I appreciate y'all, man. If y'all made it this far, man, hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. More fire on the way, more pressure coming. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all support very much. It give me the motivation to keep going and just putting out this content. I don't know. And there you go. High skin taper with the curly top. I got my boy fresh to death. You dig me? And there you go, guys.